Hello beautiful crafty people, it's Michelle here and welcome back to my Makery. Please excuse the mess, it is in a schmozzle at the moment, but I wanted to come on and record this video because I keep putting it off, thinking I need to clean up my workspace, I don't have enough things finished, I don't have the time, blah blah blah, and I keep giving things away before I've recorded a video. So this time I wanted to show you what I've just finished. I haven't woven in my ends, but if you know me, you know that that's finished in my opinion. Now it's just a little cowl. It's for my brother for his birthday. Now it's a khaki green colour, and the lighting, sorry, is terrible. It's about to rain here, so, but it's a nice khaki green colour with kind of flecks of brown because it is a merino and possum blend. Beautiful and warm, beautiful and warm. And then I have just done a border and a little bit of, there we go, you can see it brown. Same yarn, beautiful. Lovely and soft and deliciously warm for the upcoming winter in New Zealand. And it's a bit shorter than most people would make a cowl, but I mean it fits in the neck, and it's for wearing when he's on his motorcycle, under his jacket and between his helmet, just to keep his neck warm. So that's what I've finished. And that's all I've finished. But I have been working on, it is a Easy Breezy shawl. That's what this is, by Purple Iguana. And I quickly watched a Cyber Spider tutorial for this shawl, and yeah, brilliant. So this is what I'm making, and this is using a Karen cake. I'm on to my second Karen cake now. And I mean, everyone knows Karen cakes, but the colour I'm using is called Banana Bread, and there is wool in it, so it's a bit itchy scratchy around my nose, but it's going to be beautiful when it's finished. So that's that, and then I have made some more squares and rectangles mostly. Sorry. For my squares and rectangles granny blanket that I was making along with many other people and Terry at Yarn Joy podcast. So I believe, I'm not sure if I had them all finished last time. I'm kind of a third of the way through making my blanket. So little squares, big squares, and then rectangles. And this is, as I've said before, just using the leftover yarn from the Around the Bases blanket I made for my daughter. So, and when I say scraps, I had so much. They weren't really scraps, I still had some full balls. So enough to actually make an entire blanket. So that's all I've been working on, really. I have been buying some things, so I thought I would share that with you. I went into the warehouse the other day and noticed that they'd got in some new yarn. As I said before, we are coming into winter. It is the beginning of autumn here, which is great. It's going to rain shortly, which will also be great because we have had a very long, hot, dry summer. So they had this beautiful yarn. It's not looking that great. As I said, my lighting is a bit, but oh, dropped it. But anyway, these are Unity Primrose yarn in the colour Sea Blue. It's 100% acrylic. It's kind of like, goes a bit thickety thin. See, you can see, kind of like, I don't know, is it what Americans call a roving yarn? Don't know. So I got 4 of those because last year all these, the pretty colours sold out before I got any. So when I saw them, I was like, I'm getting some before they're all gone. So I got that colour and I got this colour, which is beautiful, with the pinks and the purples and the teal. lovely. And that one is called Purple. Yeah, so the 100-gram balls, and it doesn't have any yardage or anything on there. So that's what I bought at the warehouse. Now, I went on to the Spotlight website and they were having a bit of a sale on some yarn, and couldn't believe it. They had mandala. I've never been able to get mandala in New Zealand before. So when, excuse me, big box. Ooh. When I saw it, I had to get some. It wasn't that cheap, even though it was discounted. It was still $15 a cake. So it was my extravagance. Like, really, I would never spend that much. But I got Sphinx, I think it is. Yes, Sphinx, because I love those colours. And when I saw Terry made, I think it was an Erigenia shawl, Terry from Yarn Joy podcast, and it was so gorgeous. So I might have to be a bit of a copycat and make me one of those out of this. And I bought a few. I bought 4 of those. And then they also had some stuff on clearance. And I saw these cakes on clearance. They were $2 each. And I didn't know particularly what the yarn was like. It was supposed to be a DK weight yarn. And it was polyester. But I thought, quick, cheap blankets. So I bought, and now I bought 6 in each colour because the meterage is 230 meters per ball. And I thought, well, 6 of those will get me a decent size baby blanket, maybe, or a decent size shawl. So, these are the cakes. When they turned up, I was just like, oh man, that's tiny. But they're very compressed. And when they are loosened, like the yarn is not too thin. At first I thought, oh, that's really thin. But once it's not compacted into the cake anymore, it does kind of fluff up a bit. But it's still a very thin DK weight, I reckon. Yeah. So I have 6 in this colour. And I have, oh, and that colour was called, that's helpful, colour 8049052. So, but these were $2 each at Swallow, which I thought was still a good deal. And then I got this one, which is just the white, blue, lime and green. And then there's this one, which has a pale blue in the centre, and that's a purple. It looks a bit brown, but it's a, can we get a better look at it? Yeah, a bit purple, teal, a dark, like a royal blue. And then there's this one, which I think on the website was called Tropical, but they don't have the names on bands, but purple in the centre, lime, blue and red. It's an interesting combination. I don't think I normally would have put that together. And then there's this one, which has a dark green, a lighter green and a blue and like a minty colour in the middle. So, but at the price of what they were, what I make will be able to make a reasonable profit. Yarn in New Zealand is quite expensive, and so you just don't make any money selling items really, unless you can get your yarn really discounted. But this is a fairly reasonable price. So, and then I also got, oh, is that another one? What's this one? Oh. This one has the bright pink in the middle, purple, blue and the darker blue. And then I got 10 in this colour, which is just white, grey, charcoal and black. And that's because I'm planning a blanket with this. So, and then I also got 3 of these, which are just value ball chunky acrylic. 100 grams in the colour Sherbet. It's not as bright as it looks on there. That's a bit better. Yeah. Let's see. 100% acrylic, 85 meters, a needle size of a 10 millimeter. So this, I don't know what you'd class that as, a bulky, maybe. I don't know, but I wanted to try some of the, I was going to say recipes, but I mean patterns that have used a thicker yarn, because it's quite hard to find a thicker yarn, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money on yarn to just try a pattern and then not like it. So this was only $1 a ball, so if it ends up in the scrap pile, it's not a big deal. Yeah, so that's that. And I did get another colour, but it hasn't arrived yet. This whole order came in like 6 different packages, because they sent it from different stores all over the country, depending on who had what I ordered. I also have ordered some scrapbooking supplies, because I'm going to make an album. I'm going to give it a try to make an album for a colleague who is getting married. So I will just get that stuff. Oopsie. Stay there. Oopsie. Oh, I dropped some stuff. But what I dropped was just a black Memento, tuxedo black Memento ink pad, and some tiny, hang on, I've got to show you these, they're cute. Sorry about that. Teeny tiny little doilies. Oh, and they're different shapes. I didn't realise that. Teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. And I will use them in the scrapbook. And then I got this decorative paper lace in 2 patterns, which is really pretty. That was on clearance. I think a lot of this stuff was on clearance, and some little pearl hearts. Sorry for the glare of the plastic. And then I got this to put on the front of the album, and it broke in the post, so I was a bit disappointed, but it can be fixed. It just needs a bit of glue. And it just says remember this moment, and it's just a little wooden piece that I'm going to paint up and make beautiful to put on the front of the album. Excuse me. Oh. And then I bought this. It's just hearts and flower stickers. I thought I might use that, but I'm kind of moving away from the gold accents now, I think. I'm not sure. Then I bought just some white cardstock, because I needed it for the base. And then I bought this Craft pad, which is pretty. Hang on, how am I going to show you this? Right, like this. So it's only single-sided paper, but there's... Oh, see, I need an overhead camera. So, isn't that pretty? Lovely. And yeah, it's going to make a beautiful album. If you just look at the cover, that's the paper in there. Pretty, perfect for a wedding album, I think. And that was on sale for $17.95, which is good because they're normally around $30. So that's it. That's what I've been buying. What I'm going to be working on is I need to finish that blanket. I'm hoping to get this shawl finished in the next couple of days. I've finished the cowl, I've got to weave in the ends. So the next big project will be the album and finishing that blanket, and then I want to get onto my Erigenia shawl. So yeah, and then start making some more hats and stuff, because as I said, winter is coming, and I'm hoping to do a market in the next month or so, and maybe put some stuff up on my Facebook page. So we will see how that goes. I'm still being really busy at work and everything, so sorry I was away for so long. Hopefully next time I will be back sooner. I want to show you the album anyway before I give it away, and that's if it turns out. If it doesn't, nobody's going to see it. It's going to go straight in the trash. Alright, thank you my lovelies for joining me. It's been great to see you, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care, bye bye.